I spend a lot of time thinking about bikes. And when you think about bikes a lot, they start to appear in your dreams. One day I was dreaming of riding down a windy road in a mountain range. And as I was approaching a corner, I reached for the brake lever, and instead of braking, the bike decided to shift down. And the next morning, as I was brushing my teeth, I remembered. And then I got to thinking, wait a minute. Brake levers and derailleurs work the same way. A cable is pulled by a lever, and the cable causes the derailleurs to shift or the brake calipers to squeeze or release. So I got to thinking of making this dream a reality. In order to make this work, there's a few things that I will need. A brake lever, a brake cable, and some brake cable housing. And obviously we're going to need a bike to set this up on. So right now I've chosen this bike because this is my bike in which I have absolutely no rules to follow. Some of you might remember it from the video I made about it a while ago. To summarize, it's a weird build, as you can see. Not even just the fact that it's two frames welded together, but it's a 27-26 mullet with a Shimano tourney oversized and a friction shifter. And there's a BMX peg here on the back for mounting it. And also there's only a front brake and no rear brake. This shifting system will definitely not be the weirdest part about this bike, and I'm not really concerned about safety, as you can see. I almost forgot I'm gonna have to take off the old shifter. It works good, and I've gotten used to it, and I honestly kind of like feeling around for the right gear, but you know, I'm probably gonna go back to it. Because let's face it, I'm gonna do this video and I'm gonna put it back together just like it was. And out comes the cable. We're gonna have it routed like right next to this bottom bracket here. I'm surprised it hasn't caused any kind of snag yet. So now I'm gonna feed this brake housing in the exact same way I had the shift housing. So it's gonna be down this down tube through the bottom bracket and then out toward the rear seat stays. And just like that, the housing is in place. Now for the cable. You would technically want to lubricate the inside of the housing and then also maybe the cable itself. But like I said earlier, this probably isn't going to last much longer than the time I'm making this video. The lever's installed, the housing's installed, and so is the cable. And I just need to get it tightened down, and then I think we're ready to go for a ride. But right now, it's in its top gear, and I think we're ready to do it. Okay, you know what? This actually works so well. It's actually not nearly as bad as I was expecting. You just pull in with the lever, and then like as you let go, it shifts up. You know, truthfully, this is acting exactly as I was expecting it to. This is actually great because you just like pull on the lever and you shift down. And then when you want to go faster, you just let go and it automatically shifts up. But like, seriously, this is a revolution. You know, I was expecting this to totally blow up in my face and not make a good video, but this really left me satisfied. So obviously this has some flaws. You need to hold the lever at like just the right amount for it to be in the right gear, and give it a little more and it shifts down even more. I'm still impressed about how well this went. I wasn't expecting it to work this smoothly. And by smoothly, I mean horribly. Yeah, at the end of the day, I just had a weird dream. That doesn't mean I should make it a reality. But hey, at least with this one, I did make it a reality. And I can see that reality is even worse than my worst nightmare. This is probably gonna stay on for a couple days, or at least until I find the time or energy to put it back to what it was. But this was a fun little experiment. I might have a couple friends try it out, you know, just for laughs. But this is this is not something that I would recommend by any stretch. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you'll click on the next one. God bless. Talk to you later.